Welcome back to Rodmarton on Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for joining me once again. So, catch you up on some things. This is the new save, the new version of the map. Martin has made some changes, taken some stuff back to its, basically its base file, removed alfalfa, removed the custom winds, and he did have his own animal feed settings, and that's also been set back. So, a few little other bits and bobs here and there. So it needed a new save, which basically meant an opportunity to sort of redo things whilst I kind of caught myself back up. So we're back in October, or October 1. £780 left in the bank, so not much. No grass contract, so we're going to do a weeding contract, which is about the same, about 17,000. In terms of our fields that we have, exactly the same. Use the dev controls to bring these back up to where they need to be. So we have obviously the wheat and canola, and then like the plan will be change canola into soybean, change soybean into oats, and happy days. The only thing that wasn't easy, and I don't know if it's me, liming obviously when you're doing dev controls easy, that's set that. The nitrogen, it would not give me any nitrogen, so we were running at 0 on this. So I ended up then just using a basically a big tractor with the biggest fert sprayer I could find, just to get the job done as quickly as I could. So it's not going to be identical to what it was, but it's not going to be a million miles off. So yeah, so that's basically that. The only other change is our sheep pen. I've done a bit differently. Let me come out of that view. So I've gone with just one single pen now, or pasture. Hiya, mate. one pasture within this area, all leading up then to the big barn at the end. So when the winter time comes, probably end of this month, start November, we'll chuck them in there out the way, and then bring them back out when the weather turns and is good again. So other than that, all the machinery I've managed to bring back, and I've basically put them in at the same higher purchase rates and things, so that's all sorted. Farmyard is all the same. And yeah, we're basically all good. I think there's nothing else really brought back that. And then nothing else is... Oh, I've changed the mower, because that pull behind was doing my head in, and this is cheaper and bigger, and I just thought, why mess around this? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, it's boring, we've used it loads, but why not? And it's if it works, it works, and that's that. So everything else, though, is basically the same. So happy days. So we're going to get this done now, so let's have a little look here, get this set up. We'll go with 2 headlands, just because it tends to be a little bit easier. Yeah, I know, cold engine. I forget. Years of habit of just put to the floor straight off the bat, and then this damage mod is playing with me. I have access to this land, don't I? So come on, let's just trundle forward, get this engine warmed up. Come on. Yeah, I know. We don't want to just sit still doing nothing for 10 minutes, do we? Gosh, it's taking its time to warm up today. There we go. Off we go. Happy days. So we'll get this done. That'll put 17 grand back in the bank, and that should then help us just keep the sort of... Why? Ah, I know why. Small weeds in the field using a weeder. Well, why isn't that doing it then? What am I getting wrong here, guys? What am I not seeing? This is our weeder. When you look at it, yield improvements, weeders, Pottinger, pulls out small and medium growing weeds. Is it in the wrong growth state? Is that the problem? Why is it not removing them? That's really strange. I'm at a bit of a loss for that. But it's showing almost as if I have got progress. Maybe I'm just being too impatient. I've done a whole head, like edge of the headland though. Surely it would have been on 1% by now. Shh. I mean, it's not pulling them out. It's not removing them, is it? So... I don't really know what's going on there. There we are. See, the weeds are all still there. Interesting. I'm hoping that's a me issue and not a map issue. That's really weird. I wonder if I cancel that then. Yeah, fine. Collect it. Go away. I mean, that's really caused us a bit of a pickle, that has, because we've got no way of making any money. Oh dear. Deary me. That bump is savage. I don't understand that. I don't get it. What am I not seeing? What am I doing wrong? Someone is going to be screaming at their screen right now, calling me every name under the sun. Because I'm just not thinking something through. How very, very strange. In the meantime, as always, thank you to anyone who's been willing to give the previous videos a like and a subscribe. New members, welcome. The existing, I say members, sorry, new subscribers, welcome. No new members, haven't had a new paying member for quite some time now, but a massive thank you to the members who have stuck with me. I was speaking to Keith this week, who's my sort of shoulder to cry on and go to about a lot of things. He's the also the moderator on Discord, first ever paying member, God love him. And yeah, just having a bit of a chat with him about some things, because there's a few things on my mind about the channel and its sort of direction and things like that. So it was really healthy to have a good chat with him about things and kind of just have a bit of a soundboard, really. And yeah, so welcome in. And it's been a bit of a whirlwind the last kind of couple of weeks with videos and content and stuff. Some numbers just like all over the place, but for those of you that keep coming back and keep supporting, thank you. It's what keeps me going. I couldn't do it. I couldn't justify doing it without you guys. So thank you. And it is that close. It is literally, I spend so much of my time in work, being a dad, having, you know, new home, young family, and trying to do content creation. There has to be a bit of a balance, and it is right on the borderline of, can I justify to sort of do this sort of thing? So thank you for those of you that help me justify it, essentially. Right, I don't really know what to do, because like we can't really do anything. What did I do with the weeds in here? I'm sure when I dev controlled it, I said small and withered so they wouldn't grow. Yeah, okay, fine. I mean, other than just wait for another kind of couple of contracts to pop up, we're a little bit We're a little bit stuffed, aren't we? That's the only other thing actually I did, was I put the... Oh! I thought I put a bench down to sleep on. I clearly have not, and must have been using the sleep app. So Control Z, no, Shift Z. There we go. Count time is 12:27, so let's jump ahead just a couple of hours then. And see if we get a mowing contract or anything else. Oh, we also need to amend the time, apologies, because I was clearly getting everything set up. So let's go back into that, knock that up to 5. Right, any other contracts now that we could potentially use? Harvesting, spraying, stone picking. No. We're going to go into the red. There's not much we can sell. Sheep haven't produced any wool. Pretty sure. Where are we there? Hello. No. No wool. What are you looking at, guys? No meadow grass, but you've got your normal grass. That's weird that there's no meadow grass coming through. Maybe if I sleep, that might kick it. So there's only 16 of them in here as well, and I'm sure we had more on the last save, but doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. Right, hop. Right, I mean, there's nothing really to do but just jump into the next day, is there? I mean, what can I do? Rock and a hard place, eh? Okay, let's sleep and see if we get a new contract. Right, so October 2nd. So first things first, let's just jump back up to the sheep a sec and see if they're meadow. No. Is it because it's October and it doesn't grow in October? Is that what the problem is? Don't know what's going on there. Okay, interesting. This could be an absolute car crash, couldn't it? Aha, here we go. This is what we need. So there's a 10,000 one there. There's a 9,000 one there. Those are all harvesting. We can't do those. Yep, it's going to have to be in it. I'm going to do maybe... Look, I mean, that's an annoying field. I think, for the sake of 500 quid, we'll go with that one. And we'll see. So we're just going to accept the contract again, right? So, happy days. Let's nip up there and see if that works. Oh, I know. I forget. So how much did we lose then? Where is... They're all monitors, aren't they? Yeah. So they should have cost us quite a bit, but... I thought we would have had more of a hit than that on overnight on the prices. Sorry, on the costs. But it's a month, isn't it, I guess? So, 3-day months was £300 a night. Sounds about right, doesn't it? How aren't you warmed up yet? Gosh. Right, come on, blue little light on my dash. Please go out. Can I see one there anywhere? No. It's a shame. 47 degrees, 48 degrees. 50, there we go. Right, so let's keep that straight a second. Very quickly, jump into here. So we're going all the way up, and it'll be on our right hand side. Happy days. So yeah, so not much else to really report. Recorded, what are we now? So we are real time, Thursday 9th of October, about 10 o'clock at night. So recording this now, this will be released next Wednesday, so almost a week away, which is a bit weird, but it's just the way I've got to do it. Recorded today the homecoming episode for this up and coming weekend. So that'll be out on Sunday night. Hopefully you guys like it. Only about 200 views on the last episode, but then I always try and think that the 10% rule for likes, and it had over 20 likes, so can't complain about that. And things, I know some of you that have been watching it might be like a little bit slow moving. It will start to move forward now. I'm just trying not to rush it. I felt like I rushed the American Dream, and I would sort of... It just felt like I was like not winging it as such, but I didn't feel like I was planning it properly. And then some episodes I really liked and others I didn't. So this time I'm trying to take a much more like sort of planned approach to things. So there is a goal in line. I've got about 30 odd episodes planned out, so hopefully you'll enjoy them. Right, we are pulling weeds up this time, which is good. And if we could just see that, there we go. I wonder why. I wonder what that was all about. Had I missed the time on it or something? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Very, very strange, eh? There we are. So this will help now. This will give us £10,000, which takes the edge off. And we haven't really got much, you know, to spend our money on at the moment. The sheep we need to keep buying bales for, so that'll have to kind of keep a little bit of an eye on that. But there's so few of them that they're not going to be going through them too quickly. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue. We'll obviously have our daily price, our monthly costs of running the sheep monitors, and then just the general costs of farm buildings and all our hire purchases. But other than that, you know, £10,000 and maybe another job or two here and there over the winter might just see us through. We might be all right. And then as soon as we start getting some more sheep, and then we can start selling them, and then the crops will come in, we might be onto something. So well, let's have a little look at the shop at the moment, actually, whilst we're here. Anything that we could actually genuinely use as opposed to want. That is very tempting. Okay. Tippers and trade. That's, I mean, we don't use the lightning wrap, do we? I always feel like it's just too much like cheating, really. Subsoiler, but not going to be any good to us for anything, really. And then we could just go with a baler, but it's the small bales, isn't it? So not much good to us. I wish. That's a want, not a need. There's nothing really I could look to buy here, is there, that's going to help us do any contract work? Shame. Yeah, okay. I'll just have to keep a bit of an eye on that each sort of as the day goes by to see what comes into the shop, because if we can pick up something that's we're gonna be able to afford on the hire purchase, or you know, take the big loan out and help us that way. But then it's going to allow us to do some of the bigger contracts. Then that's going to be worth spending that money. How much space have I got? Quite a bit. Because if we have a look at some of these, I mean, you know, that baling contract, if we had a baler, £22,000. Yeah, okay, it's a lot of baling. But I mean, that's almost worth just getting one in, isn't it? I mean, harvester is a bit different because the expense is so much. Mowers we've already got. Spraying we don't want to do because of the liquid. I mean, a tedder is interesting, isn't it? Because, I mean, £7,000 for a tedder. How much space have I got? A little. Did we have a tedder in here just then? No, that was the windrow, wasn't it? There was no tedder. But, I mean, Tedders aren't particularly expensive in themselves. The problem is we haven't got, you know, grass fields to worry about, have we? And maybe that's where I should be sort of concentrating the effort, is the money for basically expanding the farm. The problem is we're not going to be able to do that anytime soon. The fields around us are all miles too expensive. Small grass field, 28,000, so we could go for that, but it's not going to give us much, is it? What's drops by here? 63. So what's drops then? That's 3.99 for the acres, and then, yeah, 186. I mean, it's just not going to do much, is it? It's not going to give us much of a turn back. 43, that's probably the best value one, isn't it? 32,000. Yes, definitely. Good job I jumped back in then. Blimey. I mean, you know, there is an argument. We just get that and mow it. But then we just, you know, how long will it take us? I mean, if we did silage, I just don't want to do the same things over and over, which is always the danger with Farming Simulator, because there is loads to do, but at the same time, there is repetition. Now, for me, I don't mind that, but at the same time, I'm very mindful that this is a content creator. I need to keep it a bit different. So yeah, a little bit of a balance game. I think we'll just try and get through the first year, just do some contracts, keep it simple, see what we get in terms of our take from our fields over there, wherever they are, after that first year. And the idea is to try and push through this savers now as sort of as much as we can. I've taken my time with a lot of the other ones, but not done many actual end game years, whereas I think on this one we'll just box on through, because realistically, once I've done this today, other than just make sure the animals have got some feed, there's nothing to do. So we'll wash everything down, put it away, get into November, find a contract, isn't it? Keep it simple, stupid. So right, I'll get this done. I'll meet you back at the farm. Okay, job is a good one. Let's go and collect our bounty. £9,936 in the bank. Thanks very much. We shall nip back through the main Rodmarton farm, just for the scenic approach. I think what we're going to take a... Come down here. We're going to go right down we past. The jobs. Whoa! The gate's closed. Oh dear, I forgot about that. It was open in the last save, I promise. Right, I'll get my ever so slightly bumped tractor back to the farm, and I'll bed it down for the night, and we'll head into I think we'll just jump into... I'll make sure the sheep have got enough food. Am I going all the way down here and then left? Yeah. Yeah, I'll make sure the sheep have got enough food for a couple of days, but otherwise we'll just get on into November, see what contracts we can find in there, if any. Okie dokie. So down to 8,500. Now the only thing is this. Is it Sam's? I don't know. Final fee. I mean, it's on HPC, so we could get rid of it because it's only, what was it, 3.9 meters. And this one has popped up in the shop. Now that's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it is much bigger. At 6.3. So that, and you know, our tractor could easily pull that. So that is quite tempting to upgrade that, but then is it just burning money for the sake of burning money? I will desperately try and remember to edit that sneeze out. Excuse me. Ay. Again, baling, look at this. I mean, if we just did baling contracts each month, you know, we'd get a few quid, wouldn't we? There's a mowing contract there. That's another 12 grand. Yeah, there's no weeding, cultivating and baling. Baling's the way to go. See, that's, I know it's boring, but if we could just pick up a baler on the cheap. The problem is we want to go square baler over round, I think. I mean, it's 6.5 dozen the other in it, but am I on the right thing here? No, we don't want to put the mods. So our cheapest, let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, we could get one of these little dinky ones, couldn't we? And they still do big old bales. I mean, it's a cracking old baler, this John Deere, to be fair. What's the difference between the 690 and the 100 then? Anything? I mean, we could just get that, couldn't we? We could just get that and go bale. It's 12 grand, it's nothing. We could pay half of it, do one baling contract, and be 20 odd grand up in the bank. I mean, that's the Heston baler. So it only does the 240s. I mean, we'll have the option with this one. I'm really tempted just to get that and do a baling contract. I think I prefer it with a 2-wheel rather than single wheel. We want definitely the John Deere twine. Take the... Can I... How do we do... Oh, I haven't got that mod, have I? Just take it off completely. So... I think it just makes sense, doesn't it? I mean... If we have a look at this, chuck, let's say we chuck 40% down. Put it over 3 years. £155 a month. Final fee 2,500, nothing. Total cost 13,356. Buy this, go and do that contract. Thanks very much. Right. So we now own a baler, which is pretty cool. Well, we'll need it for when we get the straw off our crops anyway. So baling, square baler there. 24 acres, 19 acres. That might be the less painful one because it's so much straighter. But that's nice and square, isn't it? It's hardly a pain. We'll accept that one. Get the money. So that's up by Grimes. We're going to have to nip up to the shop and grab a baler. Our brand new cheap old school John Deere baler. And it is a bit cheaty because that's... blinking high reps. Because, it's so cheap, I guess. But... at the end of the day, it's still just a game, isn't it? Right, I'll go and grab the baler. I'll meet you in the field. Only bringing you back in just because I love this game. I love this map. I love the colours, and I know my graphics card isn't set in the world alight. I just since I got it right a couple of days ago. I'm so much happier with this. Like, I just get blown away with it. I just fall in love over and over and over again playing this game. I really do. Right, where do we get into this blinking field? All the way. Surely not. Got to be another way in somewhere, isn't there? Am I missing it? Or is it through this field? I'm surprised at that. Oh. Yeah, but I'm not surprised at is how stupid I am. Oh, mids, mate, get a grip. Ay. K series 55,000. What's that then? Let's just come on. So why is this gate so much lower than all the others, Mark? Oh, okay, speed wrap. Right, let's get in here. So we'll unfold this. Like so. Drop the thing down. Turn it on. And away we go. Probably just mop up this line, thinking about it. And then I'll actually go on the up and downs because it does. I do annoy myself when I start dropping bales at the end and then you've got to dodge them, and yeah, it's a bit of a faff. Whereas if we just did the up and downs, then we're never going to trip up over our own bales, are we? So we'll maybe go that way with it. I could get to the end of this one, couldn't I, and do this up and down, and then come back the other way and just work my way back up the field on the up and downs, and then do the horizontals on that. So there we are. So I mean, this is going to take a fair bit of time. So check my what should I listen to today? Should we watch a bit of Scroft? Should we watch a bit of I need to catch up. I haven't watched much of Wolfie's stuff the last kind of week or so with everything that's going on. I always like to check out Wolfie's videos now and then when I can. But I play a lot of fancy American football. So 'tis the season for that. So I may have to go with a fantasy football podcast, I'm afraid. Wolfie, my boy, and catch up with your stuff maybe. I'm going to London actually this weekend to watch the London NFL game. So yeah, that's when I'll probably try and watch that. That's my second sneeze of the episode, which I never sneeze, so batten down the hatches, man flu incoming. Undecided if this will be... I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to get this done offline. It's November the 1st. We'll get our 23,000. I'll make sure the sheep are fed. I'll see you guys in December. But we'll make it even easier, and I'll see you in the next episode. If you are new here, you haven't been here before, and you're still watching at this point, please give the video a like, and don't forget to give that the channel subscribe. It makes all the difference. It's a huge difference to me. So for those of you who already do, thank you ever so much, and until next time, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.